Oliver, thank you for joining me. Can you please introduce yourself and your company?
Sure, yeah. My name's Oliver Pinson-Roxburgh. I'm the director for the solutions architecture team at AlertLogic. AlertLogic is a cloud security company, so we're basically a SaaS provider of security solutions to our customers, basically providing them security in the cloud.
And what kind of security is that? What type of threats are we talking about here?
Sure, yeah. We're mostly protecting server infrastructure. So the idea is that we basically position our technologies in the organization in order to kind of understand what's happening in their server infrastructure. So we're looking at network traffic, we're looking at log data, we're looking at application traffic in order to understand where the threats are coming from. We have a team of specialists as a service. We have experts included, essentially, and these experts are monitoring that data, looking for threats. I think the largest kind of attacks that we see in the cloud are really relating to applications. So it's about 35% of attacks are also relating to things like SQL injection, which is quite a well-known attack type. We've known about it for over 20 years. We're still seeing those attacks today, and they're still quite prevalent. So the attackers are continuing to try and attack applications in the cloud.
Now, things like SQL injection are quite tricky to detect and prevent. So this is where AI, machine learning, and these new areas are starting to help. How are you particularly utilising those?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think one of the key things is that we've seen a skill shortage as well, right? So you've got a lack of security knowledge and expertise and skills, and you've got a lack of cloud skills and expertise, and when you bring those two things together, then it's really difficult to find people that understand both challenges. So what we're doing is we're using machine learning to apply that to things like attacks against our applications, because, yeah, absolutely, you're right. SQL injection is quite difficult to detect using traditional methods. So what we're doing is we're using machine learning to help and aid our analysts to pick through those needles in a needle stack. Lots of things are really challenging today, and we think everything is a priority, so we need to figure out which is the ones to focus on.
And I guess that your customers benefit from all of your other customers' experience. So one great thing about using a service like yours is your data set is vastly larger than any individual company. So how does that help improve your algorithms and AI?
Yeah, it absolutely does improve our ability to help organizations to detect some of these kind of ever-evolving threats. They're always changing. So with the 4,000 customers that we have today, we apply machine learning to the wider kind of data set, so we can better identify where those threats are going to come from, and we're looking to improve that machine learning as well to look at how can we predict where the attackers are going to target next. But you're absolutely right. If a single organization tries to utilize machine learning techniques, they have a very small window of the types of attacks they see. We see it from lots of different verticals, customer types, environments, designs, workloads. They're all very different, and we can help to tune our machine learning algorithms to better understand where those attacks are going to come from and what's targeting businesses, improving security.
Now, everybody's talking about AI being the answer to this, that, and everything. It's sort of a silver bullet. But do you think AI on its own is the answer?
We don't believe so. I think the problem with machine learning is that you need people that understand how to build new algorithms and look at the threat and help it to tune it to utilize the data efficiently. And of course, machine learning and AI has been improved by the fact that we just consume lots of data. So we now have a great big data set that we can apply intelligence to, and we can start to say, okay, that looks good and that looks bad, and then let the machine do the rest, right? So we give it some indicators of what we're looking for and build that model that allows us to better detect those threats. But you need people to educate it. But that again comes back to the skill shortage. We now need one guy that knows how to look for security threats and help the machine learning engine to figure out how to apply its knowledge, rather than having 25 guys that need to look for threats individually, right? So that's the benefits we're seeing and how we're improving our services to our customers through machine learning.
It sounds like a massive area for AI to make a big impact. So Ollie, thank you for coming and telling me about it.
Thanks very much. Cheers.